Emma! Today's the day. I'm not waiting anymore. I've finally found my true love. Now please agree to the divorce so we can get this over with.
What? This again? Ken, you're in Japan on business. Don't you have better things to do with your time? Like, I don't know, go eat some sushi or something. You're not going to win this one.
Emma, I am dead serious about this. I want a divorce.
Ugh, great. Here we go again. Tell me, Ken, why do you want a divorce?
I've told you 1,000,000 times already. I've found my true love.
Uh-huh. And what's your mistress's name?
She's not my mistress. Don't call her that. She's my true love. Now divorce me.
Hey, Emma, do you have a minute? Hallie? This is a surprise. I looked up the time difference. It's still daytime for you over there, right? Right. Yeah, I won't be heading to bed for a few hours. What's up? Can you do a video call right now? If possible, I'd prefer to talk by video rather than text. Well, sure, that's no problem, but why? There's someone that I'd like you to talk to face to face. Who is it? 2 people, actually. The younger sister of a coworker and her father. Huh? I don't think I've ever talked to any of your coworkers before, much less their family members. Yeah, this will be the first time you've met, but it's important, please. Okay, if you say so.
Divorce me!
Really, Ken? You know full well that it's the middle of the night over here.
Huh?
Don't me. You've lived here your whole life up until a few months ago. If you want to whine to me, at least wait until morning.
What do you want me to do, though? I'm desperate. I need you to divorce me. I can't do anything until you consent.
I told you, you're wasting your time. I'm not divorcing you.
Why not?
Because I don't wanna.
But you have to divorce me.
No, I don't. And besides, you're just using the fact that I'm in America and you're way over in Japan to try and hide your mistress's identity from me. And I'm not agreeing to the divorce until you give me her information. Now, good night. I'm going back to bed.
Come on, Emma. I'm being totally open about this. You don't need to know her name or anything. All you need to know is that she's the love of my life. How can you be so cruel? You're totally breaking my heart, Emma. Emma, pick up your phone. Divorce me!
Good morning, Hallie. Or wait, good, evening? You got it right the second time. Are you all ready to go? Yep, I was texting you to tell you that I'm just about to head out. Great to hear. So, how's the situation with you-know-who? He's getting even more obnoxious than before. Now he started sending me messages whining about wanting a divorce at all hours of the day, even when he knows I'm asleep. Just last night, I was laying down in bed when all of a sudden my phone blew up with notifications, and sure enough, it was him crying, "Divorce me! Divorce me!" Ugh, what a loser. Good grief, he is such a creep. I understand he's getting desperate, but come on, that's basically psychological torture. Not to mention, does he have any idea what position he's in? He has none of the power. He should be on his knees, begging, willing to jump through any hoops to get you to give him what he wants. Right? I really wish that there was someone I knew who could smack some sense into him for me. Ordinarily, I'd call his parents to do that, but they had a nuclear meltdown of a divorce and aren't on speaking terms. So that's not happening. He never had a close relationship with any of his other relatives, so that's not an option. And all of his old friends are back here in America. I'm completely at a loss for how to deal with him. Jeez. My frustration with him kept me up all night. I was exhausted from getting ready, but I still couldn't sleep. All the coffee in the world can't help me now. I'm so sorry, Emma. But the one saving grace is that it's clear that Ken is in serious trouble, and he knows it. You got that right. The wedding party is only 2 days from now. Okay, I'm just about to get on my plane. Gotcha. I'll be waiting to pick you up at the airport.
What the hell? Emma, what are you doing here?
Hey there, Ken. I gotta hand it to you. You look really nice in that tuxedo. What was it you told your girlfriend, Ken? Sorry, babe, I want to give you a formal wedding, but it's gonna have to wait until I get back to America and can work out all the details with my family. Something like that. And that's why instead of a real wedding, you're just having a wedding party with her family. It's a pretty good plan, Ken. Sorry things didn't work out as you'd hoped, though.
How did you get over here? Why aren't you in America?
You know, I've got to tell you about this fantastic new invention called the airplane, Ken. They're amazing. They can fly way up high in the sky.
Stop mocking me. You know that's not what I'm talking about. Why are you here? Why are you at my wedding party? I never told you about this party. I never told you about Aiko at all.
Speaking of Aiko, have you noticed something strange about this wedding party? Like the fact that the bride-to-be isn't there?
What?
You don't suppose this means she found out you were married and wants to break up with you now, do you?
No. You told Aiko we were married?
No, actually, she found out about that well before she contacted me to see if it was really true.
Then who told her?
A friend of mine works for a company that's a subsidiary of a Japanese company run by Aiko's father. And she was sent to work on an assignment in corporate headquarters 2 weeks ago. She just so happens to be working with Aiko's older brother, and they came to be pretty good friends. Such good friends that he invited her to come to your little party today.
Uh-oh. Your friend is over here too?
She was at our wedding too, so she's met you before and knows what you look like. And since we talk pretty often, she also knows that you were on assignment in Japan right now.
This cannot be happening.
One day, Aiko's brother showed my friend a picture of the happy couple, and she knew right away when she saw it that it was you. She was honest with him and said she was pretty certain that the man in the picture was the husband of a friend of hers back in America, and that he might want to look into you. Of course, the most certain way to determine whether it was true or not was to contact me, which they did. I've been talking with Aiko, her brother, and your company as well. The decision was made that the best way to deal with it would be to have me come and confront you personally. And so, here I am, a stranger in the land of the rising sun, standing before my adulterous husband.
This is the worst. Come on, your friend just so happened to be working for the subsidiary company of the Japanese company Aiko's father is the CEO of? And all of this became known just in time for you to come to the party? How? How does something like this happen?
Well, I'd say it all started when you decided to cheat on me.
Her family is crazy rich. I was gonna be set for life. And now it's all over. Aiko dumped me. This may not be something you'd understand, but Aiko's dad is like some kind of a feudal lord over here. He has connections in every part of society. He's more powerful than the government. And thanks to that, my company found out about what happened. How could you do this to me?
Ken, really now? Are you still going to act like this is my fault?
But it is your fault.
It is? It's my fault that you started dating Aiko without telling her that you were a married man? Did I force you to do that? Guess you thought that if you pestered me enough for a divorce that I'd give in eventually, so you could be single just in time for your little wedding party, is that right? Honestly, how did you ever think such a harebrained scheme like that was gonna work? Well, as painfully stupid as your plan may have been, you still were aware that what you were doing was not only wrong, but maliciously so. No, I don't see any reason to say that any of this is anyone's fault but your own.
Could you stop twisting the knife like that? I'm in enough pain already. When my company found out everything, they terminated my assignment in Japan months ahead of schedule. I'm gonna have to go back to America next week. So I'm coming home, and man, am I gonna have a thing or two to say to you when I get there. Emma, what's going on? Where are you?
Huh?
The house is half empty. You took all your stuff and left?
Oh, so you're home already?
Yeah. How else would I know that you're not at the house? I told you last week that I was coming home.
Phew. Wow, did I dodge a bullet or what? Once I made the decision that I was going to divorce you, I also decided to clear out of the house as quickly as possible. If I had taken a single day off, I wouldn't have made it out in time. So yeah, I moved out and I'm not coming back.
Where did you go?
Did you really think I would tell you if you asked?
Why won't you tell me?
Duh, because I'm divorcing you, you idiot. Now that I know you're back, I'll be sending my lawyer to your house to have a little chat with you about a few things.
Your lawyer?
Do I have to explain every last thing for you? I'm suing you. And I'd rather not have to hash out all the messy details in person, since that would just get awkward. So I'm sending someone who's a professional in dealing with cheating scumbags like you.
Emma, wait! The thing is, I'm broke.
Uh-huh. Aiko sued you for marriage fraud, didn't she? She got engaged to you under the false pretense that you were single.
Yeah.
I felt so bad about what you did to that poor girl that I decided to let her have her way with you before I had my turn. But don't worry, just because you're already penniless and ruined doesn't mean I'll hold back from giving you a second helping of your just desserts.
What?
Don't you know the old adage about a woman scorned?
Damn it! Now I have no choice but to sell my house. It's my house. I earned that house. I worked so hard to pay for it.
And you went ahead and burned it all to the ground because you had to chase after a younger piece of meat. Sad.
And worse, since my company assigned me to that position in Japan, I only actually lived in it for a couple years.
Not my problem. Tell it to someone who cares.
Shut up. You're gonna hear me out, like it or not. This is all your fault. You're the one who divorced me. You're the one who sued me. You did this to me. It's your fault that from now on, instead of living in the comfortable new house that I always dreamed about, I'll be lucky if I can find a half-decent apartment to live in.
Seriously, why are you blaming me for this? You did it to yourself.
If only I didn't lose my dear, sweet, precious Aiko. If only I still had her. Then there'd at least be a silver lining to this disaster.
If you still had her, that would have meant that your sick and twisted scheme to lie your way into her heart would have worked. So it's for the best that she's out of the picture.
Sick and twisted? How dare you? We were in love with each other. Real, true love.
You were a married man cheating on your wife in another country with a younger woman because you wanted to marry into her wealthy family. I don't think there was a single part of that could be called real, true, or love.
You have no right to be talking to me like that. Stop mocking my pain.
Sorry, I just can't help myself. There's just so much about you that is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I think I've squeezed every last drop of humor at your expense that I can by this point, so I'm done talking to you. Don't ever contact me again. Goodbye.
I will never forgive you, Emma.
To tell the truth, I do kinda understand how bad he feels about losing that house. He was so proud of it when we built it, and when he got stationed in Japan, I swear he was sadder to be away from that house than he was to be away from me. Right after that, his company gave him another transferal order. This time, though, it wasn't to a nice, safe, developed country like Japan. Quite the opposite, actually. So it really didn't matter that he had lost the house, because he wasn't going to be able to live there anymore anyway. From what I hear, the place where they sent him is basically like the company's penal colony, where they send all the employees who screw the pooch too badly elsewhere. It's kind of a roundabout way of the company telling you, resign or else. It also came with a massive pay cut. But perhaps because he lost everything of value to him in America, he willingly accepted the assignment and quietly took off for an isolated and undeveloped country on the opposite side of the globe. Understandably, his troubles didn't end there, though. The country was so isolated that nobody, not even the people who he was working with, understood English. Ken also didn't speak the local language, and without anyone to teach him, he was left to sit by himself, wondering what the locals were saying about him when they laughed and stared.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Sorry for being so late, honey. We're resting at a restaurant by the highway right now. I'm on my way home. but the roads are crowded really badly right now, so I might end up getting home around midnight. Is that okay?
Finally! Why did it take you so long to reply? You've been ignoring my texts since last night. Is it really that difficult to just give a text once in a while?
I said I'm sorry. Jeez. The friend I'm with is super talkative. They've been talking nonstop for the past day. I can't just ignore them, so I have to stay off my phone and keep talking to them, you know.
Can't you reply while listening?
I'm a bad multitasker. I can't do both of those things at once, and you know it, honey.
Sure.
I brought you and Allie some souvenirs, by the way. I was really sorry about the whole birthday thing, so I bought some snacks that kind of resemble a cake. I'm sure you two will love it.
Okay.
Are you mad? Really?
Wouldn't it be more unnatural not to be mad? After everything you've done in the past 2 days? Really?
I told you that I was sorry so many times. I actually am sorry. Look, I'll buy Allie anything she wants out of my own wallet. That's how sorry I am.
Nope, there's no need for that anymore.
Huh? Why not? I haven't given her a present yet.
I'll give you a hint. Have you checked the social media of the person you went to Houston with yet?
Social media? No, I don't really check it that often since I don't have any of the apps. It just takes up too much of your time, you know.
All right.
What are you trying to say? What about social media? What's this? Where'd you get it?
I just got it from the social media of the friend you went to Houston with. You should have told me your friend was a guy, you know. You know what the caption on this post said? It's hilarious. It said, "On a trip with my girl. Reunited at a high school reunion a while ago. 2 years ago, on this day, Michelle and I became soulmates. Cheers to our future. I love you." You were seeing this dude for 2 years already, huh? And you met on the birthday of our daughter. The contradiction is almost funny, really. I guess our whole marriage is a joke. And I guess I was a clown for marrying you.
Why is that on social media for everyone to see?
Apparently he was trying to keep the whole thing anonymous.
Why would he post this? Of course everyone's gonna find out. And how did you know who he is?
Well, your friend, aka the man you cheated on me with, is the colleague of my sister. So she outed him, and I ended up finding out about the whole thing. Surprise!
What kind of coincidence is that?
God can be cruel at times, can't he? My sister knew about the account of the guy. She came all the way over to my house just so I could affirm that it was actually you in the picture.
I can't believe it!
She told me that her workplace always hires from the same high schools and universities every single year. So although she joined the company through a regular process, your friend joined from one of the high schools the company regularly hires from. How unlucky, huh?
I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore then. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Really? Don't you have anything more to say?
You're just gonna divorce me no matter what I say, right? Then I'm not gonna fight it. Just make the whole process quick, please. Besides, if I get divorced with you, then I'll be able to marry the man I actually love. I've been holding myself back for so long. I'm finally free from you.
Isn't the other guy married too? You sure it's gonna go as smoothly as you expected to go?
I know, but it'll all work out. He even told me a few days ago that he would divorce his wife to marry me, so I'm well off.
Are you sure?
Yes. He said he's becoming the boss at his location of the company starting next year. Imagine how much more he's going to be making than you. The quality of my living is going to go up as soon as I leave you. What's the point in staying with you? If anything, this is the best thing that's happened to me in my life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
All I have to say to you right now is, don't celebrate too soon. Because it won't go as intended in most cases.
Why would you know how this is going to go? Everything about this whole thing is screaming that I'll have a happier life as soon as we get a divorce. Wait, are you trying to stop me from divorcing you? Well, I'm sorry, but it just won't work out with you knowing about all of this. And I know I'll probably end up getting the rights to raising Allie, since you're so busy working. But it'll be all right.
I'm actually not worried about any of those things. And I'm glad to send you out to some other guy. I don't need you anymore either.
What did you just say?
I was gonna tell this to you sooner or later, but My sister just started living with the son of the owner of her company. They've actually been dating for a few years now.
Really?
Yep. And your new boyfriend works at the same company. So I'm guessing that even you could figure out what's gonna happen next, right?
Wait, don't do this! Please, my whole life depends on this!
Too late. My sister told the news to her boyfriend, and the boyfriend told the company owner all about it already. They got into a lot more detail than I expected. Apparently, they searched the whole situation around noon today. They found you and your boyfriend having some fun in the company-owned car during working hours on the dash cam.
This can't be happening!
This was obviously against company rules. So your boyfriend was called out by the CEO. Apparently the plans about him becoming the boss is gone and he got demoted.
How could you do this?
I heard that your boyfriend's wife also works at the same place as him and my sister, though she heard all about the news. I'm pretty sure him and his wife are having a very serious talk right now too. Man, you two are causing a whole lot of people to become miserable. You happy with this?
I never meant to make it into such a big deal!
Whatever. So here's what's gonna happen from now on. I changed the key to our front door, so you're not able to walk into our house ever again.
What? You can't just do that!
I called your parents and let them know about the whole situation. But don't bother trying to get into our house and go straight to their house, please.
Wait,
I'll be sending all your luggage to that house by mail, so you won't have to come here ever again.
I said wait!
You'll never see me or Anne ever again. So I hope you and your boyfriend have a happy life together. Please contact me through my lawyer from now on. Goodbye.
Wait! Ken, please! At least let me see Allie! Don't go!
Apparently, Michelle actually showed up in front of our house around midnight. She spammed the doorbell for a good while, but we made sure to turn it off before she came. So me and my daughter slept through the commotion like babies. The next day, I received a text from her parents saying that she came over to their house at around 6 a.m. with her eyes puffed up like a goldfish from crying so much. After that, I left all the communication and actions to my lawyer. 2 months later, I was finally able to obtain parental rights for my daughter with the help of my lawyers, and I look forward to making her the happiest girl in the world. On the other hand, I heard that my ex-wife's boyfriend decided to try and reconstruct his relationship with his wife, leaving my ex-wife being unexpectedly abandoned from both me and the boyfriend. Since I wouldn't hold any connections with my ex-wife, her parents got sick of not being able to see Anne anymore, and they ended up kicking her out of the house with no one and nothing left. In the meantime, a rumor had gotten out that she had been cheating on me on the birthday of her daughter, and no one would accept her to work with them, leaving her to move to the town next door, where she works from sunrise to late at night to pay for child support and damages.
Hey, Maria. You okay to talk?
Oh, hey, Cora. Good morning. I just finished cleaning up. I got a bit of time. Can I help you with something?
I know it's a day off and all, but could you babysit Owen today?
Huh? Babysit Owen?
You know, I'm a single mom and all. In order to bring up a child, I have to work, you know. And so my boss, he put an emergency shift. Apparently, someone couldn't make it. He just couldn't find anybody else. Asked me personally. Really hard being in demand all the time.
Right.
Maria, you're a housewife, right? You got time, huh? Sorry. So, I'll bring him over right away.
Sorry, not today. I'm busy.
Huh? Why not?
Well, actually, I found out last month, but I'm pregnant.
Oh, wow, really? So maybe a little brother or sister for little Maya. Congratulations.
Thanks. So, right now, I'm going through stuff. You know, morning sickness. I really can't be babysitting in this condition. I'm really sorry. Could you ask around for someone else?
Okay, I left Owen at the front door. I'll pick him up later. See ya.
Huh? Hold it! I just refused. You understand, right?
Come on, you'll be fine. I mean, you were just cleaning up a second ago, right? If you could do that, no problem taking care of one little kid. Easy peasy.
I was just doing light housework. You know, washing the dishes. Owen's here at the front door.
Yeah, like I said.
I can't do this. Please, come back and pick him up. Please, Cora, pick up. Cora, you left Owen at the front door again. What is this?
Oh, hi, Maria. Yeah, I rang the bell, but there was no answer, so I left him standing at the front door. I have to stay overnight, so I'll pick him up tomorrow night. Hope it's not a bother.
Overnight? You're not serious. I can't keep him.
Come on, he can go to elementary school with Maya. Not a problem, right?
Please take care of your kid yourself. I mean, maybe you should consider after-school daycare service or something?
No way! That would cost way too much. A waste of money. You have your hands free, right, Maria? We should all help each other and save on expenses. It's costly bringing up a child.
I didn't even say I would accept.
Besides, I would be able to stay overnight if I put him in a nursery school. Use your head.
How could you let another person take care of your kid while you go off overnight somewhere? Is this really that important?
Yes, very important. Guess what? I have a boyfriend.
Huh? A boyfriend?
He was also brought up by his mom, so he really understands what a single mother is going through, if you know what I mean. Now, if someone like that would be Owen's dad, wouldn't that be wonderful? So I really have to make this work.
Well, it would seem a lot better if you took Owen with you on such a trip. The three of you could get to know each other better.
The relationship hasn't gone that far yet.
But anyway, I cannot babysit Owen for you. Sorry. So, would you please come and pick him up?
Come on, help me out here.
I really can't.
For now, I really want to make this work between us. So, I'd really appreciate a little help here.
Can't you hear me? I said no. We're not some nursery school, you know.
Okay, so I'll pick him up tomorrow, okay?
Please, Cora.
Hey, Maria. Cora here. Could you please take care of Owen from today? Another overnighter. So I'll pick him up tomorrow night.
Again?
Your morning sickness has gone better, right? So no problem.
It's gotten a little better, but it still doesn't mean I can babysit.
Owen's a quiet kid. No need to worry about him. Besides, it's been 3 weeks that I've been having him stay with you. No problem so far, right?
Yeah, Owen's a good kid for sure. But these overnight romps are getting numerous recently. If you don't get your act together, your ex-husband's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, come on, please. I have complete custody of Owen. You couldn't do a darn thing. Forget that for the moment, but get this. I think he's going to propose to me.
Is that so?
Okay then, I'll pick him up as usual around 8 p.m. See you then. Take good care of Owen for me until then. Hey, Maria, are you there? Did you take Owen out to the local McDonald's or something? Hey, answer me. I'm here to pick up Owen.
Good evening, Cora.
Oh, Maria, finally. Thank you so much. At first it was all complaints, but, well, you're doing just fine. Really, a lifesaver. Thanks.
I didn't babysit him because I wanted to. I mean, did I even have a choice?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and first off, our house is not some daycare center. Even my normal everyday chores are tough. On top of that, I have to take care of a stranger's kid? Please.
Well, I suppose. But you know, even not being pregnant, housework can get taxing.
Do you know where Owen plays every day?
Huh? Of course. At your place, right? I can understand how you feel, I suppose. But your morning sickness has simmered a bit, right? And unlike a single mother like myself, your home environment is way better than mine. You got it great. You shouldn't be complaining one bit. So, right now, please help me out with my love life. By that I mean take care of Owen for me in the coming months. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Where's Owen?
Not sure. Probably with his dad.
Huh? Come on, Maria. You know that's not possible. You know I got divorced last year. I think he's helping with his family store up north. He lives hours away. How could Owen go to his dad's place?
I think that was only when he was helping out at the main store.
Huh? The main store?
Yes, apparently his sister runs the main store, and he runs the newly opened one nearby.
No, that can't be. My ex-husband? He's back living here?
Yes, the new shop opened at the mall near the highway. He's staying at a residential hotel nearby until the shop gets off the ground.
That mall is like 6 or 7 minutes away from Owen's school.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, Owen is...
Yep, Owen's at your ex-husband's place.
Then that means...
While he prepares for shop opening, he takes the time to play games with him, checks his homework, and makes meals. They seem to be having a lot of fun together. But according to him, he's still cautious about meeting you. It's really not been too long since you guys split up, so... My husband stops by the hotel on his way back from work, picks up Owen, and then you come and pick him up later in the evening. That's been the basic routine.
You're not serious. How long has this been going on?
I guess it's going on 3 weeks now.
That's from the very beginning.
I did tell you how bad my morning sickness was, right? Well, Owen was the one who got in touch with his dad. He was worried about me. Like I said, he's a good kid.
Owen contacted him?
Yes, he has this little good luck charm that he always carries around. It's got his dad's phone number in it.
Huh? His number? In that lucky charm of his? This is the first time I'm hearing that Owen was with his dad the whole time.
Your ex-husband said he contacted your folks about this whole affair.
Huh?
He couldn't very well contact you directly, and besides, you blocked him online, so... He evidently asked your folks for permission to pick up and take care of Owen while you were doing your thing. Your folks apparently gave him permission.
I haven't heard a thing about it. What's going on?
I really don't know the details. I can't answer that.
I can't believe this. What the hell are my folks thinking? It's inconceivable that my child would be put in the care of my ex-husband.
It's not my place to say, but I believe the divorce was not your husband's fault. Am I right? As that was the case, there were no specific rules or restrictions about him meeting Owen.
Owen just wouldn't want to go back to the place. After all, I am his mother. That's why I figured I didn't need any custody restrictions or anything like that. Owen obviously wants to stay with me. I was duped.
Yes, well...
Anyway, I do not appreciate you butting into our affairs. So, where is Owen?
As I said, he's probably with his dad.
Huh? At this time of the evening? Well, according to your explanation, it's about time your husband brought him home, right?
Oh, yes. That was until yesterday.
Huh? Until yesterday?
Yes, I had to go back to my parents' place yesterday.
Which means you're planning to have your baby near your folks' place?
Well, yes and no. We bought a house near them. We're going to be living there.
What? This is the first I'm hearing this.
About us moving? I did line everyone on our school PTA announcement page.
I missed that.
If you check your message history, I'm sure it's there. Please check.
Oh, yeah. Your husband is available, right?
What about my husband?
Your husband is a company man, right? Well, I'm sure he won't be able to just move and commute from that far away.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case, normally.
So, that means you guys will live over there and your husband stays behind and works here. That means I can have your husband take care of Owen in the future. Perfect. Okay, that's all set.
My husband resigned from his company.
Huh? Resigned?
Yes, that's right. He's going to help my folks with the business. Take over someday. So, we'll be one big happy family.
What? You're not serious. Everyone is so darn selfish. Right when things are going great with my new boyfriend, I really can't have Owen interrupting this good thing.
Owen's your son. How could you say such a thing?
Well, it's a fact. It can't be helped. Damn it! I have a trip planned for the next weekend. How are you going to fix this? This is all your fault!
Cora?
What? What is it?
My husband contacted your ex and
Huh?
he apparently wants to talk to you about laws concerning child neglect.
Huh? Child neglect? Me?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
What the hell is he talking about? I asked you directly, Maria, to take care of Owen. How's that neglect?
Even after I refused you, you just left him standing at the front door.
But
Your ex said he wants to talk about custody of Owen one more time, this time with a lawyer present.
huh?
I believe that your parents have given him permission to proceed. As this is the case, my husband and I no longer want any part of this whole mess. So, please work out the details with your ex-husband. Evidently, Owen's father had been working behind the scenes to get custody of his only son. He just asked to convey exactly what he said, nothing more, nothing less. After, I heard that he was able to get sole custody of Owen. Apparently, Cora's folks paid a one-time compensation for Owen's future education. About Cora's new boyfriend. Well, he found out about the whole affair and subsequently broke off the relationship. He was apparently aghast at her despicable behavior and told her she was not fit to be a mother. But Cora's parents weren't finished with her. They demanded that she pay the compensation back and made her work day and night to do so. But she has no idea when she finally pays off the debt to her parents, they plan to banish her for good.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Kai? Hey, are you still going out with that Kayla girl? Well, if you are, can you quit doing that to me and just open your eyes for once? All that girl is doing to you is brainwashing you into loving her instead of me. But I know that that isn't you who wants to be with her, so you need to get a grip. Hurry up and just open your eyes already. And once you've seen that I'm the one for you and not her, come and marry me, please. You and I have been friends with each other the longest, and so we have ties to one another that even she can't beat.
Well, listen, Maggie.
What?
I know that you were never made aware of this, but I'm already married to Kayla.
Huh? Since when did the two of you get married?
About 1 month ago, I think. When we had finished our wedding, we handed in our marriage papers and became legally married.
You guys had a wedding?
We haven't gotten around to getting a place of our own just yet to live in, but that doesn't mean we aren't a married couple now.
Well, I never heard anything about you guys getting married.
We didn't really want to throw a massive wedding for everyone to be at that would take forever to set up and a lot of our money. So we both agreed on having a smaller wedding that would just be for our family and the wedding itself held at a local church.
Only for your guys' family. You see me as your family as well, right? I mean, you and I grew up in the same neighborhood with one another ever since we were in preschool, and had gone to the same schools ever since then.
When I say my family, I mean my family that I'm related to by blood, which really only means my brothers and sisters, as well as my parents and grandparents.
Then what about me?
All you are is an old-time friend from back when we played together in the same neighborhood. Yeah, we went to the same schools and all that, but you and I never actually hung out much as we got older, and we never really talked after graduating high school.
I know that, but then how about we find a way to get me to become a part of your family? I'll go out and start filling out marriage papers for us, and then you and I can get married.
What the heck? I told you already that I'm married to Kayla. Handing in those papers will only be a waste of time for you.
But you and I should get married to each other, right? I'll even let the city know so that they'll cancel your marriage to Kayla and make me your wife.
Why do you think the two of us should be getting married to one another? Do you understand? I already have a wife of my own, and her name is Kayla. And anyone besides Kayla is not gonna end up becoming my wife, because I have no desire for that. Now stop it with all this crap, please.
But that's...
Stop it.
Kai, are you alright?
Kayla? Why are you asking me if I'm alright? Huh?
I'm talking about what happened with Maggie. She finally learned about how you and I got married without her knowing anything, but now she's started to say a bunch of strange things again, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'm sure that when she finds out about the place we'll be living in starting next month, she's gonna be furious.
Was she able to find out what we're planning to do for our honeymoon trip soon?
Right. Well, Mom and Dad have been doing their best to keep all that information a secret from everyone else, so I don't think it'll be easy for her to find anything out about that, but we can't be too sure.
Well, we only have 1 more month before we head out on a romantic trip with one another.
Well, we'll have to see what happens soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping that things don't get too out of hand with her, though. After seeing the messages she's already sent you before, I feel that I'm going to have to say something if things continue to get worse. But also, something like this trip, even if she hasn't found out all about it yet, can't and won't stay hidden for long.
Right.
And another thing, about her saying that she plans to hand in your guys' marriage papers, you can send a message to the city office right now saying that you will have nothing to do with her if she sends those papers in. But if it's already too late and they've gotten the marriage papers from Maggie already, they aren't going to accept them. You're already married to me legally, and so they can't process whatever she hands them when they see you're already married. And in the 1 in a million chance things do go through, you'll be able to divorce her easily, considering we have all the legal documents showing we married first.
That's true. Thank you, Kayla.
Good morning, Kai. Today is the start of our honeymoon trip, so I just wanted to make sure you're awake.
Good morning, Kayla. I'm wide awake right now, and I'm just about to start leaving my place.
I'm on the same route as you right now as well. And I don't really want to have to ask this, but how have things been with Maggie? Do you feel as though she's going to try coming along, or like she's found anything about our trip out at all?
At this time, I'm feeling as though everything is going all right on our end, but that could just be me, and she could already be coming after us.
Is that so?
Well, we shouldn't have to worry too much about her. You and I have a plane to catch, and we shouldn't waste time trying to get her off our backs only to be late and miss the plane.
Good point. So let's just start by making it to the airport.
All right. I'll be waiting for you at the bottom of the stairs at Reynolds Station so that we can get on the last subway before the airport together.
Okay, I'll be looking for you. Kai, I'm assuming that you're about to be getting off that plane, right?
Maggie, what plane are you talking about right now?
I was planning on making this all one huge surprise for you, so I never told you anything about me being here. But to tell you the truth, I'm here to celebrate your honeymoon with you. And as for the hotel that you and Kayla will be staying at during your trip, I know about it as well. I made sure to look everything up in secret so that this could be a surprise for you. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a room at the same hotel, but I'm at another hotel close by, so don't worry.
How were you even able to find out what hotel we planned to stay at? There shouldn't have been anyone who knew about our plans that were willing to spill the news to you.
Well, actually, I don't think I've ever told you anything about this yet, but I'm actually really good friends with one of your coworkers.
Who?
There's a new girl there that just entered a little while back as a part-timer, right?
That girl, huh?
Well, she was kind enough to tell me the dates that you took off to go on your honeymoon. And after using those dates to look further into what kind of hotel you could be staying at, I found the right one. And that's the reason why I've been waiting for you in the exact same place you plan to have your honeymoon. So romantic of me, right?
How is any of this romantic to you?
Well, it would be the best if you didn't bring that hag Kayla along with you.
I'm not messing around right now, Maggie. Do you actually think that Kayla and I will let you off easy if you're gonna get in the way of our very important vacation together?
And that's the thing, Kai. You're wrong. This is the important vacation of both you and me.
I am married to Kayla.
You happen to be married to her legally, so I'll give you that one. But that doesn't bother me. Just as long as you and I are married by soul and body. This honeymoon that you set up for the two of us is going to be the start of yours and my marriage. And you don't have to worry about a thing regarding Kayla because I know deep down that you want to love me, and I won't let her stop us from having our love. You and I can enjoy the beaches of Hawaii as we make love to each other on every single one of them.
What?
I'll be waiting for you in the lobby of the Yotube hotel you both plan to stay at. You can tell Kayla that you're going out for a bit and then come on out to be with me. Kai, how have things been going? Is Maggie really down there in the lobby right now?
Well, she's actually not down there right now, and I'm sure about that because with her, had she seen me down there, she would have jumped out of the shadows to be with me. So you don't have to worry about her now, but I'm sure that she is in Hawaii right now.
You think it'll be okay for me to come down there to see you now?
Yeah, I think you'll be just fine.
Then I'll start heading down there right now.
All right.
Kai, you never came to see me yesterday, and I was so lonely because of that. I'm sure that Kayla got in the way of you coming to see me and everything, but I'm sure today you can find a time to come see me, right? I made sure to get to the hotel really early in the morning for you, so when you wake up, come on down to the lobby and see me. And that way the two of us can be with one another and not have anyone get in our way. And when you do come to see me, I'll bring you back to my hotel room where we can make love to one another from morning to night without ever having to stop. Ah, that's right. This is supposed to be our honeymoon after all, so I made sure to get us a suite room. I made sure to get this room for us before it was taken by anyone else without even looking at the cost of it, so make sure that later on you pay me back for it, okay? Kai, I started to get pretty hungry, so I'm in the restaurant right now next to the lobby grabbing a quick bite to eat, but I'll make sure to be back in the lobby waiting for you when I'm finished. I don't want you missing me when you come down, so make sure to wait a little bit if you're already on your way down. Kai? Hey, Kai! Can you come down here right now? There's an emergency! I'm in a pinch!
What is going on with you?
You finally replied to me. I'm guessing that you finally freed yourself from that hag, Kayla, and are able to talk to me again? Thank goodness.
Really? So that's what you were trying to do by saying that? You told me that it was an emergency, so I had to respond with something to make sure you were at least alive still?
Wait! I'm not kidding when I say I'm in a pinch. I'm sorry to have to ask you this early in the morning, but do you think you can come down here and pay for my breakfast?
Huh?
You do know where that really expensive restaurant is right next to the lobby of the Yotube Hotel, right?
Are you not carrying any money on you?
I did bring some money with me, but... well, I just thought that I'd be able to meet you right away after getting to Hawaii, so I didn't bring a whole lot. And as for my credit card, I already spent as much as I could on it.
So, you really have been going at it, paying for everything.
Well, this is our honeymoon after all, and I want it to be perfect. I wanted to make sure that we'd have amazing memories of it, so I went all out. Really, really, really. Hawaii is the best. And so because I've already spent everything I have, I'd like you to come down here and pay for my breakfast.
Why should I have to pay for you?
You are a longtime friend of mine, so it's only fair that you pay for me. Oh, my mistake. I'm your wife now, so that means you'll pay for anything that makes me happy.
I'm not sure how many more times I'll have to say this to you, but my wife is Kayla, not you. And right now I'm just getting back home to my place.
Huh? Your place?
I'm already back in Chicago now, that's what I'm saying.
Huh? You're back in Chicago now? You already flew back there without me?
That's exactly right.
But wait, you still have a few more days off after today that you won't be going back to work for, right?
Well, the trip that my wife and I took to Hawaii started a bit sooner than you were aware. And the reason we still have some days off left is because now that we're back here, Kayla and I need to begin moving into our new house together.
New house?
We saw that it'd be the perfect timing for us to move into our new house after the honeymoon, and so that's the plan we ended up making.
That's the honeymoon in Hawaii that we'd both been waiting for.
Both? Let me tell you something, Maggie. The honeymoon that Kayla and I took wasn't even to Hawaii, but Bali.
Bali? You guys didn't go to Hawaii? But look, the hotel you guys stayed at was the Yotube Hotel here in Hawaii, right?
And that group of hotels has a hotel in Bali as well.
Huh? That's so messed up, though. Because the friend of mine that started working in the same company as you told me that your honeymoon would be in Hawaii.
And that's because I told everyone at my work that we'd be going to Hawaii, so they didn't know the real location of where we planned to go.
Huh?
And as for that friend, it's looking like she'll quit her part-time job here soon, so I'm gonna say something about her. She told me plenty of times already when we worked together that you kept asking about me and wanted to know why that was. So I told her the truth about you, but also said that you could tell her where we planned to go for our honeymoon, because we lied to everyone there already. And that's why she told you Hawaii instead of Bali. But when she told you Hawaii, you continued to heckle her about where we'd be staying and all of that. And so I told her to just tell you the name of our hotel as well, but then stop talking to you after that.
Huh? So the timing for your guys' honeymoon and where you were going was all wrong?
That's right.
What the heck? You have to be kidding me, right? Wait, what about the bill for this restaurant? What should I do? Crap, this is all going to get really nasty.
You don't have to tell me that. I'm going to be very clear with you that no matter what you try and get me to do, I have no desire to help you out.
What? Kai?
Do something on your own.
But I can't.
Well, you trying to get me to help you also won't work. Bye now.
Kai!
And with all that, you can see that my honeymoon with Kayla was a success, and we were able to enjoy our time in Guam before coming back home without ever having to deal with Maggie. And as for Maggie, it's insane to think that she ran out of money in Hawaii and she tried her best to get someone to give her money. But after sitting at that restaurant for so long, waiting and waiting for someone to help her, the restaurant staff began to suspect that something was up. And so when the staff confronted her on the bill, she told them everything, and she was forced to call her parents in a last-ditch effort. They picked up the phone and apologized for what their daughter had done before telling the restaurant they'd pay for her. And after having her meal paid for and being kicked out of the restaurant and hotel, she was on her way back home to Chicago. But this would not be the end for her. A week after getting back into Chicago from Hawaii, she married a man in his 50s out of desperation, who then told her that his parents needed someone around them to help care for them in their old age. And so, Maggie was forced to move in with his mom and dad, where she now works day after day caring for them, while also being picked on by the both of them for her lack of skills when it comes to being a good wife. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.